put it very clearly. You have no constitutional right to endanger the public and spread a disease, even if you disagree. You have no right not to be vaccinated. You have no right not to wear a mask. You have no right to open up your business.
Wait, can I stop you?
Yeah.
No right not to be vaccinated, meaning if they decide you have to be vaccinated, we have to be vaccinated?
Absolutely. And if you refuse to be vaccinated, the state has the power to literally take you to a doctor's office and plunge a needle into your arm. If the vaccination
Where is that in the Constitution?
If the vaccination is designed to prevent the spreading disease. If the vaccination is only to prevent a disease that you will get, for example, if there's a disease that will kill you, you have the right to refuse that, but you have no right to refuse to be vaccinated against a contagious disease. Public health, the police power of the Constitution, gives the state the power to...
Okay, there you go. Let's record now.
Please leave the fucking store.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay, that's harassment. I'm filing charges.
Please leave.
That's your name?
Trespassing right now. We're asking you to leave. Get out of the store.
There you go.
The cops
Nice.
are about 100 feet away. They'll be here soon. Please
Nice.
leave.
That's okay. I'm actually not. So you guys, she just almost physically threatened me. So
Physically threatening everyone else by not wearing a mask.
I'm sorry, but under the Colorado Revised State Law, you actually, there's no grounds. No,
We are denying you service.
you can't deny me service.
You can't trespass.
That's okay, because I'm going to show the
We're a
cops the
private
law.
business. We're a private
It doesn't
business.
matter.
You gotta leave. You
Nope,
have to
sorry, it doesn't matter.
go. It does. You have to go.
No, I'm sorry. I'll wait for the cops to get here.
Okay, that's fine. Why don't you wait for them outside?
Sit there with your phone like this.
That's okay, I'm just going to wait till the cops get here.
Everyone on YouTube too.
I'll just wait for the cops to get here.
Why don't you wait for him outside? So
Ron.
Yeah. Why don't you wait?
I'm not. I'm going to wait right here where I almost got hit by a cart from a lady.
Almost got hit by a car.
I did. She rammed her cart into me, and I have a witness. Yes, I do. I have it on video,
I
dude.
got a witness right here.
I have it on video. I have it on
I
video.
don't care. She
You
hit
can't.
with the cart.
That's
We're asking
okay.
you to leave.
Threatening-
Get out of the store.
Sorry, you can leave.
No,
you
you
can
can
get
leave.
out of my
I work
face.
here.
Get out of my face. Ron at Molly's Liquors in Lakeside.
Yeah, get out of the store.
Let's see.
That's what Ron's telling you. Leave.
Yeah.
You
Let's
don't have a
see.
mask on.
You're
You're
going to
putting
be
all this
under
in.
a lot.
Get out of the store.
Nope, not leaving. Not going to let you harass me like this.
There's no policy. saying
Stop.
you have to
So
wear a
it's
mask.
not a law. It's not a
Get
law.
out of the store.
Not a law.
I don't care.
It's not a law.
The law says I can deny you service.
It's
right?
not a.
But
No,
we're
the
not
law.
sell you
Do you?
anything.
Okay.
We're not selling you
What
nothing
law
today.
went through the legislature to
I don't
pass that you
care.
can't do
We're
that?
not selling you anything today. All right?
Okay. Do you own the
You
store?
might be drunk. For
Do
all
you
that.
own
Just
this
get out of the
store? Do you own this store?
Get out.
Are you the owner? Hi. I almost just got rammed. No, I'm not until the cops get here.
They're right here and they're gonna
Oh, good.
bodily remove you.
Oh, good. Because I'm going to show them the law. I'm going to show them the law.
I'm private business. I can expel you if I want to.
Actually, you can't under the Colorado Revised
I
State Law.
absolutely can.
You absolutely cannot.
Well, let's find out.
All right, let's do. And you know what? I'm filing charges because a woman. Don't touch me. Get away from me. Get away from me. A woman tried to ram her cart into me, and I have it on video. And you're going to become under fire, son. You're like.
I just want to.
Good luck. Good luck. Molly's in Wheat Ridge. I'm not leaving until the cops get here. Good. I'm actually not blocking the doorway. Karen? Okay, I'll go around here.
Leave the store.
Leave the store, man.
Ma'am, you need to leave.
Don't touch me.
You can't videotape.
Don't. I can't. I don't care. You guys don't know the law. Oh my God.
Get out. That's the law.
You guys have no idea what the law is. Nazis. Look at these Nazis.
It's Jeffco policy. Get out.
It's not a law.
This is Jeffco. Get out.
Nazis. Look at this, everybody.
Leave out of business.
Wow.
Leave out of business. Matt, you're running into me. Don't touch me. Leave our business.
No, sorry, you're not going to treat me like this and get away with it. You're not going to treat me like this and get away with it.
We do not want you in our business. Go away.
You're not going to have a business pretty soon. Good luck. Good luck.
Ma'am, it's like you're naked in my business. Please leave. You are naked in my business. No shoes, no shirt, no mask, no service.
You're in my face. Go away from me. Go away from me.
You're breathing on me.
After I just got rammed with a cart,
No
get
shirt,
away from me.
No shoes,
Get
no service,
away from me.
No mask.
Not the
Leave
law.
Now.
Not the law.
No shirt, no
It's
shoes.
a mandate
no
and
service,
order
no
is
mask.
not state law.
Leave.
You guys have no idea what legislature process is, the legislative
I'm denying
process.
you service. I can do it because I'm doing it.
I'm waiting for the cops. I'm waiting for the
I'm
cops.
going to press charges when I get here, just so you know. And I will love it. Get over here away from my other customers now. Ma'am, get over here away from my other customers.
I did nothing. I did nothing. I did nothing. Nothing. I did nothing but not wear a mask. And look at all these Nazis in Nazi America. Nazi America. Oh my God, I love it.
God, get away. This is the lady.
That I'm grateful for the leadership and dedication of Dr. Fauci, who's been working tirelessly under very difficult conditions to help us all navigate this. So, Doctor, thank you for joining us. And I'd love to get started by getting your perspective on where things are now, why the U.S. response has been less effective than many other developed countries, and what do we do to improve from here?
Well, as you described accurately, Mark, we do have a serious situation now. I mean, it's a mixed bag. There are parts of the country that are doing well. The northeastern part, particularly the New York metropolitan area, was hit very hard. There was a period of time when more than 50% of all the new infections and hospitalizations and deaths were right in New York City. And there was a time when they were essentially leading with regard from a bad standpoint, namely illness and death. They've done very, very well right now. They've come back down. They're opening in a very measured way. However, as you alluded to, simultaneous with that, in another region of the country, southern states, particularly exemplified by Florida, California, Arizona, Texas, have seen surges that are really quite disturbing. Surges, as you mentioned, that have gone up to over 60,000 cases a day. That obviously is something that we must address and address in a very, very cogent way. And if you look at the reasons for that, you ask the why. Why is, it's a complicated answer to that. But one of the things that became clear is that when you look, and I'm not going to name any specific states, but there were some states that actually, when you look at what the guidelines were for opening, the checkpoints that you'd have to get past before you went to the next phase, some of them went too quickly and officially jumped over them. That, as I had said in previous discussions, is a recipe for getting into trouble. In other situations where the states actually officially, the governors, the mayors, put out and delineated exactly what should be done, but the citizenry of the state or the city had the impression that you went either from lockdown to put caution to the wind. And what we saw were clips of people at bars congregating without masks, not staying distant, in crowds. And that's what I believe is at least part of the explanation for why we've seen this surge as went up. That's the first thing. The other thing that's important in the comparison to other countries, which is, in some respects unfair, but in some respects is fair, that when you looked at what happened in the European countries, when they had their peak and they locked down to the tune of about 90 to 95% of the country truly locked down. So they went up and then they came down to baseline. And when I say baseline, I mean literally handfuls of new cases, 10s, 20s, 30s, not hundreds and thousands. When if you look at the United States as a whole, when we went up and peaked and started to come down, we never really went down to baseline. We plateaued at around 20,000 cases a day.
Victoria is in everyone's thoughts tonight. Having just returned to stage 3 lockdown, now they're looking at stage 4, with tougher penalties, more shop closures, even curfews. It's got plenty of people talking about elimination rather than suppression of the virus. New Zealand's done it, why not us?
2 weeks and have it over and done with, and life can get back to normal.
No, it's dangerous. Please don't do that to us.
I think we've got a narrow window of opportunity. I think this is probably it.
Tonight, life under a stage 4 lockdown. Exactly what that looks like is anybody's guess. We may be all forced to wear face masks, be subject to curfews, with the only businesses allowed to open supermarkets and chemists. So just how likely is this, and how quickly could it happen?
I'm not foreshadowing stage 4. I'm simply speaking as plainly as I can. If people don't follow the rules, then additional restrictions become more likely.
We're on a knife edge now.
Do the right thing. That's the really simple message. Again,
While the Premier stands firm, one of the country's top epidemiologists has an urgent call to action as hospitals are bracing for a tsunami of patients. Already 105 Victorians are taking up beds, 27 in intensive care.
We're in a lockdown. We should make the best use of it and actually go for elimination.
Professor Tony Blakely wants a complete shutdown to kill the virus in its tracks.
And we know elimination is achievable. That is the getting rid of community transmission of this virus.
He says we could almost go back to a pre-COVID way of life if it works.
If we achieved elimination as a whole country, the borders would still allow people in with quarantine, but that quarantine needs to be done really well.
Under stage 4, non-essential stores like fashion, hardware and bottle shops could shut, exercise limited to certain times a day, nighttime curfews could be imposed and people confined to their own postcodes, plus tougher restrictions on who can leave home for work.
I think any consideration about what stage 4 might look like if it were to be in place is again based on the epidemiology. There's nothing that's guaranteed one way or the other in terms of what stays open or what closes.
Victoria's Chief Health Officer, Brett Sutton.
I'd love elimination. We're not at a point where it's the right time to make a detailed consideration of its feasibility.
It would be a tightening up. Now, I get that that's more economic harm and damage to people in the short term. However, we have a window of opportunity to the end of September with JobKeeper. And if we were successful, then we would have a much better functioning society and economy thereafter.
It might sound radical, but it's exactly how New Zealand defeated COVID. They've been 75 days free of community transmission.
If we go back 3 or 4 months' time, we didn't know it was this achievable. We all watched New Zealand for, really?
Here, businesses are bleeding millions.
A lot of people on the street may never open again.
And that's why Australia's biggest retail body is tonight backing a harsher lockdown.
Absolutely. Let's do it. Let's stop mucking around. But let's give that notice. Let businesses know that it's coming.
Justin O'Donnell from the Chapel Street Precinct Association.
Everyday mum and dad businesses that have put their livelihoods on the line and their employees who are losing their jobs, we're the ones that it's costing, not the government.
Look, it's not going to be easy, but I'd rather that than just doing this in dribs and drabs. It's just taking too long.
Nadia Azadi's beauty bar, Bat Your Lash, has been decimated.
I find it really confusing because I think if we're all going to go into lockdown, we should all go into lockdown properly.
She can't understand why hardware stores and hairdressers can stay open.
It's the same thing. They're touching clients, we're touching clients.
Matt Lanigan from the Lucky Penny Cafe has resorted to selling groceries online while bracing for stage 4.
It won't be good for the short term, but if it can eradicate it in the long term, then it could be good.
Well, we think it's a little early to be going into stage 4, to be honest.
On the streets, opinions divided.
We could knock this on the head a lot quicker and it won't flare up again.
Well, obviously it's going to cripple business and it's going to be hard and more people on government money.
This is not normal. COVID normal is what we have to find, and following the rules is an essential part of that.
It's just a mask, you guys. Don't be a jerk. It's for the greater good. It's just a vaccine, you guys. Don't be a jerk. It's for the greater good. In 4 months, the US was transformed into an obedient socialist country. Government dictated what events are acceptable to attend. Violent protests that instill fear are okay. But church services, family funerals, and patriotic celebrations are dangerous. And you bought it without a fight. Standing in a graduation line is a safety hazard. Small businesses were forced to close, but crowds to support the corporate money machine at Walmart, Lowe's, and Home Depot are okay. Come on! It's just a mask. And safety precautions. How about a little hush money? Here's $2,400 that we stole out of your paycheck in the first place. Enjoy. Buy something with it from a big corporation. Cash is dirty. We can't give change. There's a coin shortage. Use your card. In 4 months, they convince you to use a traceable card for everything. In less than 4 months, government closed public schools, then restructured education under the guise of public safety. In less than 4 months, our government demonstrated how easily people assimilate to guidelines that have no scientific premise whatsoever when you are fearful. In less than 4 months, our government successfully instilled fear in a majority of the population in America that allows them to control every aspect of your life, including what you eat, where you go, who you see, and your toilet paper. And the most dangerous and terrifying part, people are not afraid of the government who removed their freedom. They're afraid of their neighbors, family, and friends. And they hate those that won't comply. It's absolutely terrifying to me that so many people don't question authority. They are willing to surrender their critical thinking skills and independence. They just gave up without thinking, without a fight. Do you know what's coming next? It's just a vaccine. Come on, it's for the greater good. Wait until you're told that you can't enter any store or business without proof of the COVID-19 vaccine. Wait until you can't go to public events or get on a plane without proof receiving the vaccine. Don't think it's possible? Well, you already allowed the government to say when you can go outside, where you're allowed to go, and accepted a new unproven digital education for your kids in the last 100 days. You followed blindly because you were told to do so. You're kidding yourself if you think the mass behavior won't be repeated with a vaccine or whatever the next step is. I don't follow politics. I don't care about that stuff. I don't think about it. 6 million Jewish people were exterminated in Germany because 97% of the population cowered to populist control. Nobody wanted to think about it. It's easier just to ignore it. But that couldn't happen here in America, right? They got you. Without a thought, without a fight. Just like France, just like Russia, just like China. Welcome, comrade.
Now we're done with your tricks. Don't tread on us. Don't tread on us. We're not afraid. You work for us. 'Cause you work for us. We're not your slaves. We're not your slaves. Don't tread on us. Don't tread on us. You crossed the line. Now it's payback time. slaves. Don't tread on